What's going on YouTube? It is I, Craig the Mac, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, you guys see the title. I'm going to be showing you guys 3 tips to change what you consume. Alright, first and foremost, yes, we are outside. I'm actually getting ready to mow my yard. It's supposed to thunderstorm today, so I got to get that done before it starts coming down. And no, my computer still doesn't work. But I ordered some stuff on Amazon. It's on the way. We're going to get that squared away so I can get rolling with y'all, okay? So, the reason why I decided to discuss this topic is normally while I'm mowing my grass, I'm trying to listen to something that's going to truly serve me and help me become my greatest version, right? But I also know a lot of people don't do this. They rather listen to music or something along those lines. So, tip number 1, right? And this one I think will help out a lot of people as far as their phones go, okay? So I began to realize, maybe it was earlier in the year, or no, it was late last year, excuse me, that my social media was controlling, and I mean literally controlling, the way that I felt throughout the day, right? It was like first thing in the morning, I grabbed my phone and, I might be on Facebook or Instagram and I'd be scrolling, and some of my friends will post some things that I didn't necessarily agree with or may really, like ruffle my feathers, and put me in a mood that wasn't really serving me. It wouldn't help me start my day out in the best mood possible, right? So initially I was like, yo, I'm about to unfriend everybody because I'm tired of seeing this stuff, right? Like, I was like, yo, you're out of here, you're out of here, you're out of here. But instead, I found out that you can simply unfollow people. You don't have to unfriend them. Y'all still cool. Your views may be different, but we can agree to disagree, okay? So right now, the only thing that I see in my news feed are of people that I'm either trying to emulate or are pushing me to become my greatest version, right? You guys see that cardinal? Hey, state bird. Little kiss at it. Beautiful. Love nature. Anyway, so my advice to you is get control of your social media, right? Don't allow that screen to dictate how you feel throughout your day, right? It's huge, guys. It's huge. I remember I'd be at work, and one of my coworkers would be like, "Man, I don't believe so and so posted this." And now, since they posted something that they didn't agree with, those two people are no longer speaking because of this social media post, right? Now, everybody's entitled to feel, the way that you're entitled to your opinion. I'll never take that from anybody. However, if it is not serving me or if it is not serving you, then you can just simply allow them to co-create whatever it is they're creating for themselves, while you focus on consuming stuff that is actually feeding your purpose, driving you to meet your goals, right? Number 2, I don't listen to the radio anymore. It doesn't matter if I'm in the car or, well, like I said, I'm about to mow this grass. I'm not going to be listening to any music. And the reason why I stopped doing that is because, once again, it's not serving me at all. Like, I was tired, and frankly, I'm tired, and I think everybody else is too. I'm tired of the media trying to tell me what it is that's truly important in my life, right? I'm an adult. I have my own mind. I am able to think for myself, just like you can. So you decide what it is that's important, and what your goals should be for the day and what you have to do to accomplish that, right? As all you hear about on the radio is some drama between this celebrity and that celebrity, or this shooting or that shooting or this death or whatever the case. And I'm not saying to act as if none of this stuff is happening, because that negative stuff is out here. It ain't all just sunshine and rainbows. But at the same time, if it does not have a direct impact on your life, then it's not important as far as you and your goals go, okay? Like, no one cares about Cardi B and her baby or whatever the case, or Nicki Minaj's butt size. No, that has no impact on your life or mine, right? So I refuse to listen to it. Instead, invest in audiobooks, right? Guys, listen to me. If you can find an audiobook by somebody that you're trying to emulate and they're actually narrating that book, understand that that's like holding a conversation with that person. You see, like a very intimate conversation. A lot of people share, it doesn't matter what it is. What are you trying to learn? Because they're sharing it, right? Millionaires, they come out with books to say how I did it, right? Or, a YouTube sensation comes out and says how I became, YouTube famous or whatever. When you invest in that, you're literally, it's like having a sit down conversation with that individual. And we're not here trying to reinvent the wheel. Some people, you can revolutionize some things or something like that, but it's just that simple, guys. You find out what's working and do it yourself. It's that simple. So find books, audiobooks that you can listen to on your commute, to and from work, or while you're around the house cleaning, or even in the gym, to motivate you. People, I follow guys like Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, Les Brown. I mean, Zig Ziglar. The list goes on, guys. Even if let's say you can't afford to buy audiobooks, get on YouTube. They're all over the place. Motivation and inspiration is out here for you. You just have to seek it out, right? So that deals with the audio aspect. And lastly, I want to talk about what you're consuming visually, right? And that's in, of course, the media and, TVs, movies, video games, and, all these other things. Are they truly serving you, right? What is your environment surrounded in? What do you consume visually on a day-to-day basis, right? So one thing that me and my wife are doing is we are surrounding ourselves in abundance, right? So we're growing plants. We have sunflowers and some other stuff that I can't pronounce myself, but realize that, what you consume, in other ways besides just eating, okay? So the best example I can give you is I used to play Modern Warfare when I was in the Marine Corps, right? A whole bunch of me and my buddies, we played Modern Warfare 2. Anybody that knows that video game, the speed of that video game, right? Like, it's very fast paced. It's, you're on the edge of your seat, white knuckling it, and your focus is there, right? What I began to realize is when I went to sleep, I would dream about playing that game, and it would give me anxiety, right? Because I would feel like, somebody was trying to knife me from, 10 feet away, or hit me with a sniper shot or something along those lines, okay? So learn that also what you're seeing, you're showing yourself that, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's a dream. So, what you're looking at, if all you're showing yourself is violence, you're going to start to take on those emotions and that stress, right? Because you're showing yourself that this is actually real. Instead, surround yourself in abundance and beauty. I know a lot of guys that have, that invest in fake money, just like the stacks of like Hollywood money, just so that visually they see that abundance, right? And they surround themselves in that. You want to surround yourself in growth and prosperity and things like that, right? So the biggest tip I guess I can give you guys is keep watching this channel, because I'm gonna keep banging y'all over the head with this positive message, right? And I mean, just kind of, I'm not saying do some spring cleaning, but maybe put things in perspective for yourself as far as, is this serving me or is that serving me, right? Maybe your room is a little too dark. Brighten it up. Put some light and some life into your surroundings, okay? Brighten things up. A lot of things are, rather dark or dull and things like that. Liven things up for yourself, and you'll literally feel your energy match that. You know what I'm saying? And that may sound weird, but hell, I don't care. It is what it is, right? So those are my 3 tips for you guys, right? Take control of your social media. It is yours. That is your news feed. If there's something that you choose not to see, you should not be forced to see it. Remove it, right? You don't have to deal with it. Take control of what it is and who it is that you're listening to, right? If they're not serving you, thanks but no thanks, we're moving on. And then lastly, guys, surround yourself with the right environment, okay? Make sure that you see abundance when you wake up every morning. Make sure you see prosperity. Make sure you see positivity, because it's out here. It's kind of like putting on magical glasses. What you decide to see is what you'll see. You know what I'm saying? And you might not get that, but it's okay. How's it go? The glass half full mentality over everything, right? Oh, and bonus tip, okay? We winging it now. I'm coming off the head for y'all. This is right off the dome. You're welcome. So also be aware of who it is that you decide to surround yourself with, right? Understand that a lot of these people that you consider your friends are low-key haters, right? A lot of people may not understand that or realize that, but surround yourself with people that are nourishing and enhancing you and helping you become your greatest version, right? Don't waste your time with naysayers or people that's just, mediocre and don't plan on doing anything with their lives, right? Your goals and your dreams are far too important to be squandered by somebody that's not doing anything for themselves, okay? So, personally, I don't hang out with, outside of my workplace, I don't hang out with anybody. And it's not because I'm antisocial. It's just because I don't really know very many people personally that are out here trying to achieve what I'm trying to achieve, right? So, people used to tell me, oh man, you should go out, you should go make more friends. I'm like, yeah, you don't understand. My mind is, while they're talking about who's in the playoffs and who's in the finals or whatever, I'm focused more on, growth, prosperity, and, abundance within myself, and how I can make myself my greatest version in ways that I can impact the world, impact you guys, impact your lives, right? I don't know anybody like that besides me. So I'll turn to other sources to get it, right? So that's why I watch, guys on YouTube like Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. If any of you guys know who that is, man, great guy. He's been doing this for years. He's been in the game for a while. One of the biggest guys that honestly I look to every day to help keep me motivated and keep me going, right? And there's several other guys out there too. Just be cognizant of who you surround yourself with. There's no saying that I think I heard my wife told me that her father used to say, if you sleep with dogs, you wake up with fleas. Or if you lie down with dogs, something along those lines, right? Birds of a feather flock together. You're a collection of your 5 closest friends or whatever the case. So just be cognizant of that, guys, all right? So it's starting to look a little more nasty out here. I'm going to go ahead and whip out this lawnmower and get this done. I love you guys. Y'all stay tuned. We out here. I keep it pumping for you, baby. If y'all have any questions whatsoever, follow me on Instagram at Craig the Mac. Shoot me a question. I'm here for you, all right? I love you guys. We'll be in touch.